Sigma males are a rare breed of men that possess a unique set of skills for spotting lies and cutting through the noise. While alpha and beta males are more well-known, Sigma males have unique qualities that make them exceptional at detecting dishonesty. You know that feeling you get when someone is hiding something from you. Sigma men have an incredible sense of observation and intuition, allowing them to pick up on even the slightest signs of deceit. They can read body language, verbal cues, and micro-expressions that give away a person's discomfort and show that they're probably not telling the truth. It's like having an extra eye to see into people's hearts and minds. These skills allow them to steer clear of fake people so they don't cloud their judgment. Without further ado, here are 10 ways Sigma males spot any lie. 1. They look for the hidden motive behind people's words and actions. Sigma men have this superpower to spot lies like some kind of secret lie detector built in. They can observe hidden motives by paying attention to people's words and actions and spot if someone is really being genuine or not. They believe people don't always say what they mean and may have a secret agenda. By looking beyond someone's communication and paying attention to nonverbal cues like body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions, they can decipher someone's true intentions. Most importantly, Sigmas don't buy everything they hear. They question the information presented to them and analyze it critically. They know most people have ulterior motives, so they're always careful. This approach gives them an extra edge to identify if someone is lying or not. While many people get fooled easily, Sigma men are well equipped to detect any lies with their skills. 2. They notice discrepancies between what someone says and how they act. When it comes to detecting lies, Sigma men are a force to be reckoned with. Unlike most people who get fooled easily, Sigmas have a sixth sense for inconsistencies and discrepancies between what someone says and how they act. They know that actions speak louder than words, and the alarm bells start ringing when someone's behavior doesn't match their words. These guys pay close attention to patterns and inconsistencies in people's behavior, which is how they can spot any signs that someone may be lying or keeping something hidden. But it's not just about behavior. Sigmas also consider the context and circumstances surrounding a person's words and actions. They look at whether someone's behavior lines up with their values, principles, or past behavior. By analyzing these patterns, they can uncover whether someone is telling the truth. And let's not forget about their listening skills. Sigma males are masters at picking up on changes in tone, hesitations, and overly calculated responses that could indicate deception. If you're trying to pull a fast one on a Sigma man, think twice. These guys have a gift for sniffing out BS. 3. They don't take things at face value. Sigma men are the Sherlock Holmes of the population, always searching for the truth. They approach every bit of information with a critical eye, questioning even the smallest details. They don't get swayed by surface-level appearances or sweet talk. They need hard evidence to back up what's being said. This analytical mindset helps them to detect lies like a pro. Sigmas are experts at spotting gaps in someone's story and can sense when something doesn't add up. They're not afraid to call out inconsistencies, and no one will easily fool them. While other people might just go with the flow and believe what they're told, Sigma men take the road less traveled. They know that finding the truth can be tough, but they're willing to put in the work. They value authenticity over everything else, and they won't stop digging until they're satisfied with the evidence they have. Their sharp instincts allow them to peel away layers of lies and uncover any ulterior motives people might have. 4. They can detect subtle signs like hesitation and nervousness that often accompany a lie. One of the key strengths of these men lies in their ability to read people pretty easily. While words can be deceiving, body language often reveals a person's true emotions and intentions, and Sigma men are experts at identifying subtle signs that someone might be lying. They know that when someone is lying, their body language often gives them away. They'll fidget, avoid eye contact, or blink more than usual due to the increased stress and anxiety they're experiencing. Even if someone tries to maintain a poker face, their body can betray them. Sigmas have a sharp eye for observing these changes in a person's emotions. They can spot hesitation, nervousness, and other signs that someone might be lying. They know that the more someone tries to suppress these signs, the more they manifest. So even if you think you're being sneaky, a Sigma will see right through you. Sigma men also rely on their intuition and gut feelings. While not always foolproof, their instincts serve as an added tool for detecting lies. This is usually the case when it comes to predicting people's actions or intentions. These guys don't get fooled by sweet talk or empty promises. They can sense when something doesn't feel right and will act accordingly. 5. They're able to read the room. These guys are masters of perception and observation, with an uncanny ability to notice things most people overlook. They can pick up on hidden cues and detect inconsistencies that give away when someone's lying or hiding something. It's like they have a sixth sense for detecting BS. Sigma men can even tell if people are genuine or not just by gauging the energy in the room. They know when there's tension bubbling beneath the surface, even if no one else seems to notice. They can tell when people are acting or are truly invested in what's happening. This helps them to spot liars and deceitful people from a mile away. And unlike alpha males who think everyone adores them, Sigmas know that people can be super fake. They understand how power dynamics play out, and they can tell when people are merely putting on a show. 6. They don't get fooled by empty words and false promises. Let me tell you a little secret. Sigma males don't trust easily. They are not the type to fall for empty words and false promises. They rely on good old evidence to validate people's claims. These guys value honesty and authenticity and aren't afraid to give you the third degree until they're convinced you're telling them the truth. Sigma men know that talk is cheap, and they're not interested in grand gestures or promises without proof to back them up. They see the bigger picture, but they're not fooled by someone promising them the world without even being able to achieve it for themselves. These guys would rather rely on their own abilities and move at their own pace than put their trust in someone else. Unfortunately, there are plenty of people out there who make promises they can't keep so that they can get what they want. Once they have what they need, they quickly disappear without a second glance. Sigma males see right through these people and their web of lies. They know that nothing they say is true, and they're not interested in helping them out. In fact, Sigma men will ignore these liars entirely and go their own way. 7. They like to people watch. You're sitting in a crowded cafe, sipping your latte and scrolling through your phone. But little do you know, there's a Sigma sitting a few tables away, observing your every move. Before you freak out, let me clarify. Sigmas aren't creepy stalkers. They just enjoy the art of people watching. Sigmas are experts at reading human behavior. They spend their downtime quietly observing others in social settings, analyzing how people interact with each other. It's like a real-life game of Clue, except instead of solving a murder, they're decoding the complexities of human behavior. But here's where it gets interesting. Their love for people watching gives them an upper hand in detecting lies. Sigma men develop a deep understanding of how the human mind works, allowing them to spot any suspicious behavior that might indicate if someone is hiding something. It's like they can read people's thoughts with just one glance. Don't get me wrong, Sigmas aren't professional psychologists, but their hobby provides useful information that allows them to tell when a person is telling the truth. So next time you're out in public, keep an eye out for the quiet observer in the corner. They might just analyze every move you make. 8. They examine the little details like body language and vocal inflections that often give away a lie. Have you ever met someone so convincing that their lies could pass a lie detector test? It's scary to think about, but it happens more often than we'd like to admit. But Sigma men have an incredible ability to interpret subtle details that most people miss. They're picking up on even the smallest clues that accompany lies. They're acutely attuned to body language, but that's not all. They also pay close attention to vocal inflections and tone of voice. They understand that certain changes in pitch, speed, or hesitations in speech can reveal underlying emotions or attempts at deceit. And here's the thing. Sigma men listen intently to what a person is saying and look for inconsistencies or contradictions within their story. They meticulously examine every little detail, leaving no stone unturned. This is how they can tell the difference between lies and the truth with high accuracy. 9. They can spot lies within the context of a bigger story. Have you ever been told a story that just didn't add up? Maybe the details were off, or something just didn't feel right. Most people would just brush it off and move on, but not Sigma men. While most people focus on individual statements or isolated facts, Sigma men take a broader perspective. They look at how different pieces fit together, understanding how the overall narrative should flow. And if something doesn't add up, they quickly pick up on it. These men are experts at recognizing patterns and connecting dots. They pay close attention to the flow of information, assessing whether the details align with the bigger picture or not. They analyze the logical progression of events, looking for any discrepancies or contradictions that may indicate deception. By considering the relationships between various elements, Sigmas can easily detect any lies or fabrications within the context of a larger story. 10. They're detail-oriented and have an impressive memory. Sigma men possess a remarkable attention to detail and an exceptional memory, which greatly aids their ability to spot lies. They are naturally inclined to observe and absorb even the smallest nuances in their surroundings. This keen eye for detail enables them to notice subtle changes in body language, vocal tone, or word choice that may indicate lying. Sigma men also have an impressive capacity to retain information. They have a near photographic memory that allows them to recall specific details in conversations with remarkable accuracy. This exceptional memory serves as a valuable tool for detecting lies, as they can compare current statements or actions to past information and identify any inconsistencies or contradictions. Their detail-oriented nature, coupled with their exceptional memory, helps Sigmas to identify discrepancies between what someone is saying and what they've done before. They cross-reference this information with the person's past actions to determine if the person is being honest this time or if they are lying.